how to pronounce that CH sound in Hebrew for Americans. If you are learning Hebrew and you are a native English speaker, you may be having a hard time with that guttural, like you're some sort of dinosaur out of Jurassic Park about to eat some unsuspecting victim. Well, the easiest way, I think, for most English speakers is to imagine you're saying the name Bach. I feel like most of us have grown up knowing how to say Bach with that kind of sound at the end, but that's not the full story of it. You can practice with the word Bach. I find it very easy, but it took many years of practice, and I definitely messed myself over when I picked a name that had the ch in it, Kochava. Took me many years to be able to pronounce my own name. And then I made it worse by giving my child a name like that. I don't know why. I completely underestimated how frustrating that would be, but eventually I got it. So the trick is with English speakers that I have found is that when people can't make the sound, they want to make it a K sound, a K. So, for instance, the name Simcha, which means joy. People say Simcha, and that's what they hear. And I have to try to teach them to just use an H instead. Forget the C, it's tripping you up. Just say Simcha, and that's much closer. But the thing is, that's not the only sound it makes. It does sometimes make a K sound at the end of a word if someone can't do that guttural part. It's at the end of the word. So, chinuch, chinuch, the education of children, chinuch. It's got that ch at the beginning, the ch at the end, and my pronunciation remains terrible, but passable. People know what I'm talking about, and communication is the point of language. So don't beat yourself up about it if you can't do things properly or beautifully. Do them the best you can, and as long as you get your point across, anyone who's a jerk to you about that is a jerk. You communicated just fine. They understood what you meant to say, and if they want to be a perfectionist about it, they have personal problems. That is not about you anymore. If you are trying to teach someone or yourself how to use that CH sound, you can imagine it as an H, like in the middle of a word or the beginning of a word. Hava, chava, simcha, simcha. You could, but when you get it at the end of the word, like chinuch, you want to say he nook. That he at the beginning, uk at the end. And that'll get you through. People will understand what you're trying to say. And please don't ever be ashamed of an accent because it is hard to learn other languages. I've studied 7, I think, at this point, and learning a language is really hard, and the accent is the hardest part of all. So never let anyone make you feel bad for having an accent. You went out there and you educated yourself and you taught yourself something. I hope you have a good rest of the day. If you want to watch more videos here on my channel, you can click right here. You can also get the link to my blog down in the description below.